So in this week's video we're looking at how to create a labelled drawing in Google Drawing. So first off we need an image that we can label. So I've got a camera, I'm just going to drag and drop that into place. I can then click on it and position it. Having added an image, I can go to image options, I can choose to recolor it, I can also alter its transparency, its brightness and its contrast if I choose to, but I'm going to leave it as it is, or maybe just a little bit its brightness, and click, so that's done. I'm now going to want to add some arrows, so I can click and add the arrow. I can alter the colour of the arrow so it stands out against the dark object. I can also alter its width, and I can change the pointer if I want, and I can change that at both the start and at the end. So I could have an arrow at both ends or just a dot at the end where I'm labelling. I can then use the, if I select the arrow, to move it where I want it to be. If I pick up the end, I can position that. I can then add a text box for the label, and I like to add just a letter to define each label. Having got one text box, I can just copy that and paste that so I have multiple ones, and then just change the letter, and I can keep creating the arrows and altering the size and the colour. Again, selecting the move tool and just moving that to point to my label. So I can keep doing that for all of those. I can also, because my background of my image doesn't cover the whole area of the drawing, I can add a shape in the background. So if I just do a rectangle, I can make it the shape of the document. I can make it white, and I can remove the border. I can then use the arrange function and send it to the back. Finally, I can add a title. So again, just insert a text box. And then when I've done all of the labels, I'm going to leave that there, but you could continue to add labels for all of the different components. A great way to share it with your learners is to do it via Google Classroom. So we jump to Google Classroom, I come down and create an assignment. I can label drawing. I can then click on Drive to choose file, and the great thing is it will always pick the most recent file. So I've got my drawing there, I can add that, and I can choose from the drop down that I want each copy to be made for a student. So a student will get a copy of their own which they can then label. I can then hit assign, and when they start the assignment they'll get a copy of that in their Google Drive which they can label and submit. So there you have it, how to create a drawing that students can label and then issue it to them via Google Classroom. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please share it, and please remember to subscribe, and join me again next Wednesday for a new EdTech video. Thanks for watching.